Namaste everybody, welcome to YogaCandi. My name's Candace and welcome back to your 5-day yoga strength challenge. Today is ab exercises. So we're going to be focusing on our core, making it nice and strong, and at the same time as focusing on the core, this also targets other areas of the body. So today's class is an overall lovely warm-up as well. There's no need for any props today, just yourselves wearing something nice and comfortable. And remember to be totally mindful, that's what yoga is all about. So if you need to sit back in a child's pose, feel free to do so if something is just a little too hard for you at that moment. Okay, so come into a comfortable seat to begin, any seat of your choice. We're going to close the eyes and we're just going to tune into the breath and into the inner body. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Already start to suck in the belly. Allow your breath to be totally natural to begin with. Keep your eyes closed and just relax. For a moment, allow any thoughts and worries or whatever you have to pass. This is a moment for you. This is just a short moment for you to tune into the body and to cultivate some strength. Now let's start to engage the breath, taking really nice deep inhales and exhales out of the nostrils. If you understand Ujjayi breath, now's the time to engage it. We want these breaths to be so conscious that you're actually already thinking about those core muscles. So on every exhale, you're going to draw the navel back towards the spine and you're going to lift up through the pelvic bowl. Just sit here and feel that out on every exhale. Keeping the breath nice, long, slow, and through the nostrils. Take one more deep breath. Do a little roll with the neck from one shoulder to the other. Just keep rolling in your own time, being very gentle. And then come back to center. You can open your eyes and we're going to begin. So let's come into all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to already start to just engage the core muscles. So keeping a nice strong engagement, lifting up through the belly button. So you're lifting the belly button towards the spine. You're sucking up through the pelvic floor, which is going to also help with core engagement. Take a moment here before we begin to engage everything a little stronger. Now make sure you're placing your weight in all four corners of the hand, so in all the padded parts of the knuckles, in the knife edge of the hand, as well as a little bit in the wrist, so that you're not putting it all in the wrist. Let's just take a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, arch. One more. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Come back to your neutral spine. We're going to lift the left leg. You can always tuck the toes of the right foot. And we're going to lift the right arm. Hold them up nice and strong. sucking that core towards the back. Just hold this, keeping your body parallel with the mat. Enjoy some deep breaths here. Now exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. One more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Ooh. Inhale, extend. Don't worry if you lose your balance like I almost did. Take a moment, once again, come back into your tabletop. We're going to do the same on the other side. You can tuck the toes of the left foot for extra stability. Lift up through the right leg. And then lift the left arm. Just hold this for a few breaths. Now exhale, elbow to knee, tuck the tailbone and the head. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. One more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. And rest. Come back onto the heels. Just take a little child's pose. Take your head down to the ground. You can extend through the arms or keep them alongside the body. Take a few deep breaths here. Now extend the arms out long. We're going to make our way to downward facing dog. Send your tailbone to the sky and just walk your legs so that you're warming up through the hamstrings for a moment. Don't worry if those heels are not yet touching the ground. With time, perhaps they will. Suck up through the belly. Draw the shoulder blades apart. And then become still in your dog. Now this is going to be a little tough, so just do what you can. We're going to inhale the right leg as high as you can, keeping the hips squared. Now exhale, knee to chest to lean forward into a plank. Hold it and send it all the way back, exhaling the leg to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, roll forward to plank. Inhale back, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Got two more. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. On this next one, it's going to be a little tougher. Exhale, knee to chest, hold. Move the knee to the right elbow and then rotate it to the left elbow. Back to center and inhale all the way back. Up to the sky. And then exhale, draw that leg back down to meet the left. Walk your dog for a moment. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Once again, inhale this left leg as high as you can. Keep the hips squared. Exhale, knee to chest, lift up. Inhale, extend the leg back up, in down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. One more, this is the tougher one. Exhale, knee to chest. Knee to the left arm, knee to the right arm. Inhale, lift the leg up and back. And bring it down to the ground. Take your knees slowly to the floor. Coming back for another child's. Forehead to the ground, arms by the side of the body. Now come on up. We're going to extend our legs out long in front of us. And don't worry, if you need to bend your knees, you can. But it is more important to try and keep them extended. So rather than bending them, I recommend you rather lean your back a little bit. If you don't have the flexibility, if you do, you're going to come forward and your hands are going to come either side of the thighs. So you can place your hands either sides of the thighs, and we're just going to play around with lifting only the bum off of the ground. So lean forward, you can keep your heels on the ground, but keep your knees lifted up towards the body. On an inhale, we're going to lift up and we're going to suck the belly towards the spine as we lift the bum off the ground. Don't worry if you can't lift it very high. So let's begin. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift, bum off the ground, suck in the core, and release. Take a moment, and take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lean forward, and lift. Exhale, down. Let's do that one more time. You should be able to feel that core really starting to work in that pose. Take an inhale. Lean forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lift up the bum. Take an inhale here, hold it. Exhale, down. Now take your hands behind you. And we're going to lift our hips up towards the sky. So fingertips are facing forward and our shoulders are in line with our palms. Take a moment. Now inhale, lift up through the hips. Allow the head to fall backwards. Keeping the legs nice and strong and pointed. Suck in the core. Exhale, come on down. Head lifts up last. Let's bend the knees. We're going to do a little bit of boat practice. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Hug the knees towards the body just for a moment. Take a moment here to tune in. I'm going to show you a few variations. We're going to start to lean backwards. You're going to lift those legs off the ground so that your calves are a 90-degree angle to the ground. You can always stay with the spine nice and long, sucking in the core, holding behind the knees. You can just stay here the whole way through. If you have the strength, you're going to remove the hands, extend them out long. We're going to take a few deep breaths. And release, bring the soles of the feet together, coming in for our butterfly pose. You can always place the hands behind you or take it to a wall. Just flap the wings of the butterfly for a moment. We're going to do that a couple more times. Okay, back into our boat. Start to lean back, back nice and long. Shoulders away from the ears. You can keep your hands behind the knees and stay here, or extend the arms. You can even extend the legs for an extra bit of tension. And release back into your butterfly. Open the knees. You can always flap the wings or become still. Perhaps even start to lean forward, stretching out the hips. And one more, everybody. So bring the knees back together. And we're going to come back into our boat, so nice and tall through the spine. Hands behind the knees to start off with. Lift them off the ground. You can stay here breathing, or here releasing the hands, or straightening the legs. 3 deep breaths. And release back into your butterfly. Now take your heels away from the crutch in your butterfly, so your heels are quite open away from the body. You can stay nice and tall, hands behind you, or you can start to come on down. Leaning over these legs, keeping the toes engaged, so you're opening them like a book. And then come on back up. Now we're going to send it all the way back down to the spine. So extend your arms out long and roll down to the back, vertebrae by vertebrae. It's not over just yet, my friends. Only a couple more little things to do. So we're going to lift our legs up towards the sky. You can keep them bent if you can't straighten them. If you can straighten them and engage through the toes, or you can even point them up to the sky. Just hold this here, suck in your belly, suck it towards your spine. Just feel that for a moment. Perhaps even take your hands to the belly, and you'll notice this engagement already before we even lift the shoulders and the head off the ground. From here, interlace your hands behind your head. And we're going to exhale. On every exhale, we're going to lift the shoulders and the head up towards our feet. Don't strain the neck, so don't pull on the neck. Instead, you're lifting with the power of the core. So you want to feel that core engagement. So on an exhale, lift, and then you're going to slowly inhale back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down, not all the way, only a little bit. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Keep doing this. You can go as fast or slow as you like. One more. And bend the legs towards the armpits, pull them down towards the armpits, opening up through the hips, hugging the knees then towards the chest, drawing them closer and closer, keeping the lower spine and the tailbone close towards the ground. We've got one more exercise to go. Take your knees or your shins, at a 90-degree angle to the ground. We're going to bicycle wheel our legs, and we're going to take some twists as well. So I'm just going to move my mic a second. Take a moment here, legs at a 90-degree angle to the ground. You can always feel how you've got core engagement already. If you're not feeling that core engagement, you need to suck the belly towards the navel, the navel towards the spine. And lift up through the pelvic bowl. From here, you can always watch me on the first one. You're going to interlace your hands behind your head. We're going to exhale, left elbow to right knee, extending the left leg. Inhale to center, keeping the head and the shoulders off the ground. And then exhale, right elbow to left knee, extending the right leg. Inhale to center. So we're bicycling the legs. We're going to keep doing this for a round of 10. So it's going to be 5 each side. Do it in your own time and at your own pace. So inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep going. One more. And release the head, hug the knees back towards the armpits, keeping that tailbone and spine flat against the ground. And then draw them together, hug them towards the chest. Now we're going to take some spinal twists. Extend your arms out long, send your hips over towards the right side of the mat. Wrap this right leg on top of the left, either once or twice. Allow the knees to fall over towards the left side of the mat, taking your gaze towards your right fingertips. Just releasing the spine and releasing those abs. Melt into this twist. Make sure you're twisting from mid to upper back and not from the lower spine. You can allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm now. Now inhale the knees back up to the center. Release the grip of the legs, send the hips over towards the left side. Lift the left leg, wrap once or twice over the right. Allow those knees to fall over to the left. And gaze towards the left fingers, close your eyes. Enjoy some natural breaths here. Don't worry about forcing anything. Just surrender into this moment. Inhale your knees back to center. Release the grip of the legs. You can extend them out long, and you're more than welcome to end your practice here in a nice shavasana. You can click through to my guided shavasana or a guided meditation. This is where I'm going to leave you. I hope you've enjoyed today's practice. I hope you've cultivated some strength, really tapped into the core. Until tomorrow, everybody, have a lovely day. Namaste.